A few days ago, on January 24th, ICE agents shot and killed a 37-year-old U.S. citizen in Minneapolis. Here's an incident from multiple angles, so consider this a trigger warning. First, you have this Border Patrol agent chasing after and unnecessarily shoving multiple women. The second one here, forcibly to the ground. Pretti steps between the agent and the woman while he was filming on his phone to help her up and make sure she's okay. You can clearly see he is simply looking after another member of his community who was just assaulted by an ICE agent before the agent reaches around to pepper spray him directly in the face. More agents swarm and tackle him to the ground while he's disoriented, and they're all sort of slipping on ice. As multiple agents restrain him on the ground, one is literally pistol whipping him in the head, and then another one reaches around Pretty's waist to take his gun before exiting the pile. Then, as soon as he's unarmed, an officer begins to shoot him. Multiple officers shot at him, and they shot him about 10 times in 5 seconds, with almost half of those shots being fired while Pretty was already lying motionless on the ground. One officer was literally clapping while the other officers were still shooting at his lifeless body. That tells you how safe and secure they felt, that they were able to clap with righteous indignation as they shot an American citizen to death in broad daylight on a Minneapolis street. But within hours of Pretty's death, as if we don't have eyes, this is what Kristi Noem, the DHS secretary, and Greg Bovino, the head of Border Patrol, the government, said in response.
This individual who came with weapons and ammunition to stop a law enforcement operation of federal law enforcement officers committed an act of domestic terrorism. That's the facts.
Dana, you don't know he was unarmed. I don't know he was unarmed.
You said yesterday that this looks like a situation where the individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement.
The fact that they're highly trained prevented any specific shootings of law enforcement. So good job for our law enforcement in taking him down before he was able to do that.
With respect, it feels as though in some ways you're blaming the victim here.
The victims are the Border Patrol agents. I'm not blaming the Border Patrol agents. The victim are the Border Patrol agents.
They're telling you not to believe what you can plainly see, but in the same exact breath, they have no problem stating with absolute authority that this law abiding gun owner was coming to massacre the real victims. So if the government can lie straight to our faces about what we can literally see and call him a terrorist, what else could they, the government, be lying to us about?
You guys should all be very grateful that we have the most transparent administration in history